keep failing at the start of this video and the middle of the video, and I haven't even been able to make it to the end of the video to even be able to justify that yet. So I'm going to start with the thing that keeps liking to fall down, and it's my Dead Rising 2 poster that came from the strategy guide. Not that it's actually been much help, as I actually usually know where to go in that game. It's actually the one I played the most. And that's that, really. Yeah. It's yeah, go play Dead Rising 2. If not, go play Resident Evil. This plaque that I got from the girlfriend. I do not know whether it was a birthday or Christmas present. I'm not good at remembering those types of things. This is actually one of the first posters that I got. It's actually been folded in like 100 different places apparently. But yeah, that's from a show called The 100. I believe it's finished now. Maybe it's getting a prequel series. I haven't been able to keep up with it because apparently they actually stopped showing it over here, which is rather sad. I do need to finish it. PlayStation also stopped using a TV and video service thing, so I can't just buy the last season either. We got this giant one for Horizon Zero Dawn, which has got a bit of a blue tack incident that we're not really going to talk about. But it's huge. It's double-sided. I'm also not going to just take it down and try and show you the other side due to how huge it is, and I don't want to accidentally tear it, because the folds in these types of posters always just love doing that. And I don't like it when they do. You can actually see it more on this one here. I've had to blue tack it more just to keep it safe. And on this one here, this is actually some maps from Metal Gear Solid 5 along with the art cards that came with the strategy guide for that. I don't recall if I mentioned I got that from the strategy guide. I should have. I meant to anyway. I haven't really played much of 5. It's the one I've played the least for sure. I didn't particularly enjoy it. But that's my opinion, anyway. People don't like it when you share those on here. I have gifts up here. That's usually what it's what my entire top shelf is, actually. I've got more stuff from the girlfriend. She just clearly knows what I like, obviously. Okay, I don't remember what was Christmas, what was birthday. I'm pretty sure I got this heat mug from my mother. Again, I don't remember. That actually I got from a neighbour for Christmas, because that was of course just last week or so. I got just more generic as you go, really, and you get the one as you get older. I'm sadly not any of those ages anymore. I do have that same name though, which is pretty weird if you ask me. More posters over here. That one's from Parasite the Maxim. It's actually my all-time favourite anime, because kind of makes me go through all the emotions when you watch it. It's pretty short, it's worth the watch. Got Noragami. I don't ever know if that's ever being continued. I think it should. I couldn't really keep up with the manga though. I don't know if that's just because it was when I was first starting to get into manga or what, but we got my Resident Evil one. The fuck? We got my Ceres Victoria one. All of those ones I actually got at the same time. It was around about when I first moved here, about 5 years ago. And yeah, they've gotten a bit worn down and it's because of this fucking window. Why is it in the ceiling? So yeah, I can't have anything along there anymore. It just gets ruined. Excuse me. I got this Resident Evil 4 poster from a strategy guide. As you could probably tell, it doesn't fit over there with the others, so I don't keep it over there with the others. The poster that I got for the limited edition Blu-ray of Dragon Ball Super is kind of been torn through wind damage, again through having an open window. We've got these poster type. I need to. Got the poster type things for Final Space, because everyone is very sad that it got cancelled, and it's I can't wait for the VR game. It's gonna be good fun. I do have the art cards for the Dragon Ball Super. Where are the rest? I'm guessing they're over there with the others. We will get to those. I need to try and make sure I don't actually leave anything out this time, because that'd be good fun. We'll continue with the art cards, why not? We've got, I guess I'm sitting on the floor. We've got ones for the Higurashi When They Cry. It's actually a great series. I haven't got past halfway through season 2 yet, so I can't advocate for past that. But yeah, season 1, where it's all just horrific and messed up and whatnot, it's amazing. You should give it a watch. I meant to for the longest time, just put it on the back burner. And then I guess I continue to put it on the back burner. We'll get there. We got these from the 13 remake because I just wanted the steel tin. It was going for dirt cheap, and why not? It was a great game as a kid, when I was a kid, anyway. I got both now. I got the classic for Steam. I don't actually play it as much as I should. Do keep meaning to go back to that. I've got more of Higurashi. I don't actually have much over here. It's actually... Ooh, wait. No. Here we go. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, we got the less fortunate gifts. Not less fortunate. That's not what I meant to say. We got the ones that I shouldn't actually have down here for like younger people to see, but I also didn't have the space up there to keep them up there. Yeah. Oh no, I need that. Damn it! I can't actually get anything out properly then. We just have memorabilia there, really. Again, I think it was Christmas at some point. I got the hot sauce, and I just like keeping those things, so I tried to snatch them up before they get thrown away. We got like essentially my only figures down here. We got Cuphead and Summer from Rick and Morty. I think I have Elle somewhere in the loft, but we got I want to say the Charisma bobblehead. It got opened whilst I was not here, and so it just stayed opened. Ooh, actually, we've got these as well. It came with the Resident Evil 6 strategy guide, and yeah, I keep meaning to put them on like a beanie or something to just have on, because why not? Like, but I don't have that kind of set of skills. Like, you might have saw that my name was Liam, but it's not followed by Neeson, so that is no use to me. I didn't mean to drop that. Okay. Continue with Quinn from Final Space, and she's surrounded by more Noragami. Even got some Demon Slayer art cards. I keep meaning to get the second part of season 1 just so I can get the follow-up of the art cards, but other than putting them on these parts of the drawers, I haven't actually got a clue of where I would put them anymore. Maybe on that side with the other Final Space people. Ah, yeah, here we go. There's my Dragon Ball art cards, but the light doesn't like coming over here either. Huh? Where did I... There we go. Yeah. I have a lot of art cards. I have a lot of special edition, like Blu-ray, Hujimi Wad sets and whatnot. Oh. No, we're good. We got Fox from Final Space, and we got Gary. This is actually signed along with the one above him. Oh, I need to stand back up at this point. Yeah, we got Avocado signed too, and we got Little Carter. It's just the entire, like, oh man, that's a long name to it. The team of people going to murder a furiously pint-sized imp. It's good fun. Team Squad. We completely diverted from Dragon Ball Super there. It's getting a little hard to remember what I have and haven't filmed because this has been quite a few takes. We have up here a Mortal Kombat show I've never seen, a WWE Undertaker thing that was my brother's that I've also never seen, and we got this Tomie that I've never seen because it's apparently the final movie in the franchise, so there's no point in starting there really. We have the entirety of Dragon Ball Z on DVD. It's digitally remastered. Yes, I'm doing it again. I'm looking where I'm recording instead of looking at what I'm recording. I need to stop. I don't want to redo 10 minutes again. We're just gonna keep going and hopefully it's fine. We have the animated movie of Ichi the Killer. I watched it once. I don't think I'll be going back to it anytime soon. Another that's actually extremely good for quite a short story. I think it's based on a game. I'm not entirely sure, or remembering. Maybe it's got quite a few things. There we have the When We Cry for Higurashi. We've also got, you can see that Shiki. It's very good. Season 1 of The Promised Neverland, before people go and say it drifted and whatnot. I haven't actually seen past season 1, so I can't give an opinion now. Got both the Limited Edition parts 1 and 2 of Parasite, because it's Parasite and everybody should just watch Parasite. Yes, watch Parasite. We've got Overlord. It's actually been sat here for quite some time. I've never actually gone and watched it. Well, I've never gone and made it past episode 1. I watched episode 1 a long time ago, found out it never got past its first season, stopped watching. It got past its first season, started watching again, and just stopped watching apparently. We've got up to season 3 of My Hero Academia, along with the currently 2 movies. The third one isn't quite out in cinema yet, I don't think. I do plan on getting it, though. Apparently it's a lot more further in the manga where I am as well, which is a little annoying, but I'll get there for sure. We've got the Noragami box set. It's not actually... God damn it, what am I doing? There we go. We've got both just Noragami... Stay. We've got both Noragami and Noragami Arigato. It's... yeah, they should... They should just continue it. I've got no reason not to, I feel like. I'm doing it again. Let's slide that back in. It's what whoever said. Looks better like that. No, it doesn't. I'll fix it later. We got season 1 of Kabinari of the Iron Fortress, because I believe they actually never made it past it. We got episodes 1 to 12. I think it's 1 to 12. I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 12 of Demon Slayer, which came with the art cards and whatnot. That was another gift from the girlfriend. Got the entirety of Baccano. It's actually very good, very funny, very everything. We have a fair amount of Attack on Titan. Actually still need to watch the last episode of season 3 and then all of season 4, which I clearly don't have. We got all the Dragon Ball movies, all the Dragon Ball Z and Super so far. We got Akira and King of Thorn over here. They're both what I heard to be like great, amazing horror movies. Akira is obviously much better than King of Thorn, but King of Thorn was apparently relevant to the pandemic and whatnot, so I went for it. It was pretty good. I haven't got anything bad to say about it, and it just, what was it reminded? No, I'm not gonna remember. I remember it reminded me of something when I first watched it, but I only watched it that first time. We've got essentially like the entire collection of Futurama up here, which, because why not? But I still need to go back and rewatch it. I missed quite a fair amount of it whilst watching it the first time, because my PlayStation just didn't want to read the discs, because that's a common thing my PlayStation has for itself, apparently. I wouldn't have a clue. I've got a lot of live action whatnots down here that, I don't know. A lot of which I haven't actually seen. I've never actually watched any of the Predator movies except from Predators. And it got a newer movie some few years ago. It was alright, I guess, but again, I've never watched the originals to develop a full opinion on what a lot of people didn't like about the newer one. We got Annabelle, which is kind of outdated these days. It's not good. We got Constantine, which for the longest time I didn't actually realise was DC owned thing. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, it's DC. Daybreakers, which is a whole lot of these movies, honestly, my brother's, which I just stole from him when he moved and didn't take with. We got Disturbia and Doom. We got the Hobbit trilogy, which is actually that, and the game for the third movie is pretty much all I have to do with Middle-earth series franchise. Got the Hostel trilogy. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few more than just a trilogy, but it's fine. I'm not. Again, those movies are just outdated these days. Everything has been done and done again and done more, so there's not really much point. We have Jumper. That was a pretty good one. Watched it back in the day. We have Lee Evans, obviously the best stand-up comedian of all time. But Liam Neeson, no one's ever heard of him, so it's fine. We got the Police Academy movies, because you grow up with them and you don't grow up, essentially. We got the Saw movies. I actually have the newer one on YouTube, so I don't need a disc for that. We got the South Park movie, because anyone who grew up with South Park enjoys the movie, I'm assuming. Team America, because it's made by South Park, so why not? Everybody loves the song that came from, even if you're not American, so you just have to go with it. It's always good. We got The Island, because Ewan McGregor is just by far the most superior Scotsman. Oh no. I've said that in his presence. That's not good. Got The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I actually bought that for a gift for my stepdad, but he just doesn't like any gift I give him, so I took it back. We got The One, because The One was actually what gave me a lot of, not inspiration, but I guess inspiration to my music taste as a kid. Like, it's just full of Papa Roach in there, so who's not gonna love that? We got Tropic Thunder, because it's just too good of a movie to not have. With Wolf Creek 2, it's actually a movie that someone just left here and I've never given back to him. We got Bo Selector, because it's just the pinnacle of TV of when I was growing up, along with Father Ted. That was just before my generation, along with Monk was too, but they're just too good. Like, growing and watching up to not include and have as an adult, it's gotta be done. We got The Mentalist, which these two and like some CSI, some back in the day, it was like all the crime drama I really needed in my life. They've got good enough stories. They're both like I'm doing this for my dead wife kind of thing. Like, they're both. Oh, I actually haven't finished Monk yet to know if it has a satisfying ending to the story or not. But I know The Mentalist does. I actually very much like the ending, and I would very much enjoy it if a movie came out with the both of these. But I can't actually go into my movie idea without spoiling essentially the end of that show, and I don't know if it's going to work without watching the end of that show, so I have no idea. We've got the US for... Ow! I just stood on something that's probably going to be very sharp and hurt me as I walk around, but we'll be fine. Onwards, we got the American version of The Office, because even I've got to admit it is quite superior to the English version. We've got the 4K version of the Milla Jovovich live-action DVD... Oh dear. I've also got Resident Evil face mask. I've got two of them. I'm pretty sure my other one is on my door, but that's not working anymore. Never mind. We'll just put that back. We've also got the trilogy of the... Oh, seriously? Come on. Show yourself. We've got the trilogy over here of the animated Resident Evil movies. In case you can't tell, I'm quite the Resident Evil fan. There's only 2 games that have come out that I can vocally say that I did not enjoy, which is Gaiden and the remake for 2. It's not a very popular opinion, but okay. We got this, which I can always tell is a Christmas present, because it's actually, got Christmas paper on it and whatnot. This I actually picked up from Insomnia. It strangely has a marble in it. I don't understand how the Japanese drink, but it's fine. I don't need to. I am not from there. We've got volumes 1 to 6 of Where the House Husband, because it's just too funny to not keep up with. We've got Platinum End, which is currently getting its anime, and I'm very thankful for. We've got volume 10 now, which is where I'm at right now. Rereading anyway. We got My Hero over here, which I'm more keeping up to with in manga than I am Blu-ray or whatnot. Excuse me. I've actually got one of the volumes twice because something happened. I forgot what happened. That's right, I wanted volume 27, and I thought I was getting volume 27, but I didn't. I got volume 26 again. Over here we have a... Oh my god, that's my shadow. That's my fault. You did it again. There we go. We have essentially the only book series that I've enjoyed, which is the Gone series, which I don't have the first book for, because someone borrowing it essentially decided they were going to keep borrowing it, and I couldn't say no, because I moved. I'm not actually fully up to date with it. That's pretty difficult. But I think I've only got 2 more, and that's only because they brought out, they started bringing out a new series of it, continuation of this anyway, for after quite amount of years, so I wasn't entirely sure if I needed to keep up with it. After reading some of it, I clearly do. But I have more different things to buy apparently. We got the novel of Battle Royale, because who doesn't like it? And some light novel of SCP Foundation stuff. I think it's Through the Looking Glass. It's pretty difficult to get in and get around. But got the strategy guides over here. Got one for The Last of Us 1. It was supposed to come with a Firefly keychain type thing, but it didn't, and that's rather annoying. This has a outer cover kind of thing that I can actually take out and put on a wall, but I'd really rather not, because it looks too good on the strategy guide for me to take it off. Ooh, if I got... Apparently not. We got one for Sekiro, which did not come in handy at all. It goes into a lot of like backlore and whatnot, and if you're interested for that kind of stuff, and whilst I am, it's I'm just getting it for the collection. It was a big strategy guide. I was really into them when I was going for that. That's why these are more kept together. But there's none on top this time. No, okay, it's alphabetical. It also just helped. So here we got Resident Evil. There's actually a gap there because I'm expecting one for Outbreak to come soon, and I can't wait for that. I was waiting for that to come before I did this, but I couldn't. Everything's starting to get dusty, so I want to get this done before it gets more dusty. It just keeps going for more Resident. We've got 4 Revelations, Code Veronica X. It's oh no, it's down here. It's Resident Evil 3. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm blind. We got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 1, Operation Raccoon City, because I actually like that game. You get a group of people into play, and you can actually have a good amount of fun with it. Got the huge strategy guide for Metal Gear Solid 5. And got the one for 4, and 3, 2, 1. We got the first Horizon Dawn, because the second one isn't actually out yet. Can I move? Okay. That's actually there, because that's the only game I play when I don't have Wi-Fi. So I play when, and I can't look up stuff to help, so I don't want to miss anything. As you can tell, it's a very big game in comparison to a lot of the other ones I play. We got one for Final Fantasy X, which I do indeed own and have owned for quite a long time. I just never use, because why would I use it? I want to play the game. Oh man, where do I stand? We got over here one for Devil May Cry 4, which is like the only Devil May Cry game that I didn't really play. Brought in a whole lot of new mechanics, and I didn't get to play as Dante, which growing up wasn't very fun for me. So, trying to develop a new opinion on it, because I didn't have that strong of an opinion on Devil May Cry 5 either, but that's recently changed a lot. Yeah, we got the Dead Rising 2 one in there, hiding. Oh, did I mention the reboot? I meant to mention the reboot. So we're just going to skip past the reboot and go for Black Ops 3. And I was actually hoping for, like, more had to tell me how to do the quests for the DLC in Zombies. But no, it didn't even really mention stuff for the Giant or anything past that. Even it calls it the Collector's Edition, which is quite the shame, because I wouldn't call it that. We got the strategy guide for the original Abe's Odyssey, because that game is hard. You assume that game is for like kids or something, but no, that game is hard. I don't exactly enjoy comics all that much. You can see I've got a very set genre here. We've got the Batman Who Laughs, which I actually thought was going to go more into the Batman Who Laughs. Instead, it's more of a inner dimension cross thing. I wouldn't know how to explain it properly, because I'm not super familiar with comic book universes and whatnot. I very much enjoyed the Deceased universe. It was very entertaining to spend time in a universe that I hadn't before, with a genre that I'm very familiar with. So anyone who's just interested in zombies is definitely worth picking up, and just be worried that it's going to branch you out to enjoying more different comics. Like, I haven't actually continued with Spawn yet, because it's just incredibly hard to read Spawn, because I'm just so used to Keith David's voice, and it just shouldn't be replaced. I can't think words of Keith David. It just doesn't happen. We got Invincible because I had heard about it and I did want to get it, and it was actually the Anime Man, I think. Watch it just completely not be. As I was watching just quite a lot of manga, not reviews, but just like showcases and whatnot, and someone someone had Invincible there, and yeah, so yeah. We've got here like my Final Space shelf. I got the U2s for Nightfall and Gary over here. I also got this mug because you can't have enough mooncake. It's just everywhere. You just chop chop. We got avocado because you sometimes you just need to snuggle with avocado. He's a very comfortable pillow. It's another present from the girlfriend. Up here we got my Switch, which apparently came with my Juggernog bottle opener. But no, I got that from the Black Ops 3 strategy guide. Also got my Vita, and essentially a couple of keychains and this pencil thing from Paw Patrol that my sister decided to give me. Up here we actually have like the games that I grew up with, like Def Jam Vendetta I actually never played, but I got it because the dude was selling both Def Jam games, and Fight for New York is actually the one that, oh man, that's one of the games that's giving me a reason to get some kind of capture card for a PlayStation 2 so I can upload that kind of stuff. Everything or Nothing was actually like the first co-op game that like me and my neighbor would just sit and play like all day, like no matter how badly we were. It's better than just like playing against each other on FIFA for the most part, and he doesn't want to be on my team for some reason, so we got both Outbreak games. Same with Outbreak File 2. I've never actually gotten around to play that game. I literally put it into the PS2 to make sure it worked, and it does, but then now my PS2's up here, so that's no good. We got both the Suffering games, because I actually ordered the first game, but they sent me the second game, and then they gave me the money back, so I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna go get the first game. We got, I can't actually see where, oh yeah, we got both episode 3s, I guess, like, got Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, because it's just both too good. That Revenge of the Sith is hard. It is really hard. I don't know what kind of business they're in making the game that difficult. It's not fair. We got Modern Warfare 3. It's like essentially, besides Cold War, the last actual campaign of a Call of Duty that I enjoyed. We got the Trilogy of Resistance up here, because that was one of the more recent like co-op games that I spent a lot of time with. Actually have Skyrim, which I actually don't have because I gave the disc to my sister for some thing at school. They needed something to do with recycling discs or something, so I essentially just gave her every disc I wasn't using. But I've actually got the map for Skyrim inside of there, so I'm keeping that for the girlfriend so she can take that when we're next with each other. We got Golf VR, because, it was essentially bribing my stepdad to let us play golf in the living room. Played the VR in the living room. He got his choice to play golf at some point throughout it. Now, I can't keep this up, can I? We got the Uncharted trilogy, because they're just good games. I think I'm actually going to have to speed this up a little bit. My arm is getting very tired. We got The Walking Dead up to Season 8, I think. Oh no, Season 9. We have the Alien box set. Yeah, it comes with like the both theatrical and director's cut release for all of it, really. We got the newer animated Mortal Kombat movie, because I own the other one on PlayStation anyway. They're both pretty good. I don't know if there's a third one coming out. I hope there is. We've got Bruno. That was actually an Easter present from my brother's grandmother so long ago. I've actually never watched it the entire time I've owned it. But, yeah, if you like the guy, you like the guy. I'm not going to throw it away just because who plays him, really. We've got my PS2 here, along with my PS2 3 and 4 controllers up there. With my PS4 here. I don't actually have anything there, it's just my speaker and air purifier. Ooh, don't do that. Here we actually have, yeah, all of the discs for everything you've seen, because I didn't always have this amount of space, and so I needed somewhere to put it. And I just haven't bothered putting anything back, because it's just a lot easier knowing that everything is just nearly in alphabetical order in there, besides the way I have it set up in there, because I'm weird. I actually have a Japanese puzzle box, which my mother just brought home one day, because why not? I figured it out in about half an hour. The hardest part is actually closing it and putting it back. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! For the part... How old am I? Oh, it's almost a decade I've been playing at this point. So some of the decks that I've actually acquired over the years is this Sangen Witch of the Black Forest version of Exodia, because I like that my opponents get a turn, but I do actually own what is meant to be a one-turn win version, but, you know, it doesn't actually do that. We've got this, what I call a Red Eyes Dark Paladin deck, because it goes for Buster Blader, Dark Magician, Dark Dragoon, all of the staples. It's coming along well. It's not quite finished yet. Got essentially a Blue Eyes deck, because I feel like almost everybody has a Blue Eyes deck, so it's just good to have a mirror match deck, because why not? Mirror matches are always fun. Especially if you pull this card out on them when they are indeed using a mirror match, because... oh man, the attack just gets so high. I've also got a Tellarknight deck, because it's probably one of the more powerful, actually, like, spamming warrior decks I have. I've also got some battling boxes and whatnot. I've tried to always be a warrior type deck, really, solely for Blackluster Soldier. But, yeah, it's kind of drifted over the year. I don't really run all that many Blacklusters, so I do in that deck. I don't in any of these. Strange. I just try and run them in every deck that I had. I think that's everything from this side of the room, and the posters behind me. So oh, right, these are the manga that I'm currently, like, still ongoing, as you'll be able, still trying to buy, so I was putting, I got, fucking playing the Robin game, but where's the stupid torch? Come here. There we go. Up there we have the full volume of All You Need Is Kill, because it's actually the art is by the guy that drew up Death Note and Platinum End as well. It's all extremely beautiful. It's also the story of Live Die Repeat with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, so why not check out the source material? It's very different. I very much enjoyed being shocked by the ending, but yeah, give it a go. We've got Assassination Classroom and the full variety of it, because it's such a good story, you wouldn't want to, really. We've got the side story thing for L, for Death Note up there, along with Death Note in its entirety. We got parts 1 and 2 of JoJo, because I could never find part 3, it just started being out of stock or sold out, got too expensive to find, and just... I'm waiting for it to be more available. I imagine once we start getting more hardcovers for part 6, we'll see more rise in more sales and whatnot. I've got Parasite in its entirety, and you can tell by the wear and tear from volume 1, actually. These were actually the first volumes of manga I ever got. We've also got its 2 side stories, because, yeah, why not? Like, if you do enjoy the story of Parasite, you'd probably enjoy the side stories that a lot of other famous people who make manga have come and spent their time on with the universe. Like, even the author of Fairy Tail has put a side story in there, and it's essentially like episode 1 of Parasite, but it's with... is it Lucy? It's Lucy. I actually don't know. I shouldn't... I've never watched Fairy Tail. Down here we have the Junji Ito little collection that I've got. I do mean to keep getting more. This whole shelf is actually kind of reserved for, like, the more bigger volumes like that, and I do want to get, like, stuff like the Drifting Classroom and... oh, what? I forget what it's called. There's loads of stuff that I could put here, really. We've got the Resident Evil manga that I believe I got the entirety of it as a gift. I don't fully remember. And we've got a couple of one-shots here that I've got for Dragon Ball Super Volume 1. And man, it's so dark. We got Noragami Volume 1 and Terraformers Volume 1, and we got the My Hero Academia Volume 26 again. Yeah, that's it. Other than we got my PS4 and the family of spiders and cobwebs that live around my TV. But yeah, I don't actually know where to go from this, because I don't actually know if I've accidentally missed something or accidentally breezed past something. Like inside there is just my clothes along with down there and whatnot, so I never bothered going into it. That box is just full of pencils and stuff that everybody can come and get when they need. Did I spend enough time with these art cards? I feel like I just... Oh, that's why. Because it's so dark down here, there was not really much point spending time with them. Yeah, you know, obviously I wish I could just give a tour of my bedroom, like, to anyone that felt like coming in and having a look, but this is quite frankly the best I can do to ordinate that, and I'm always just like wanting to show people what I've got. It's why I just want it on display all the time, because it can look real nice, right? But you just need the room to do it. It's always good fun. I actually think I showed off everything for once, but at the same time I don't know at times when I was looking at what I'm recording and looking at what I'm recording. But essentially I've just spent about an hour trying, and I really hope I've shown off everything. Obviously we've got like just more cards and whatnot over there. I didn't see the point in that. Got nothing to show in the drawers. It's just some spare wires and stuff and whatnot. Oh, I've actually got some Xbox 360 games and whatnot over there. They're yeah, there's stuff I don't really own anymore. I don't actually know where my PSP is, but that's actually a Mortal Kombat Deception for the PSP. It didn't run well. It crashed all the time, so I never saw the point. I just stopped playing. Alright, well, that's my Nerdwall as of essentially the start of 2022. The only thing that's going to be added next is the Resident Evil Outbreak Guide that's on the way. But I think I might actually spend a lot of time reading that, because there's a lot of stuff to do in the Outbreak games that I've never done as a kid. Those deck boxes are just for those decks. Those two there actually contain more decks. It's yeah, why not? Let's see what I've actually got here. Let's move these out the way. Oh, I obviously haven't actually shown off the Dual Mat either, because all of this has been blocking it. Ooh. It's kind of like a three-way duel between Kaiba, Melvin, and Yugi. Yeah, that's all there is to that, really. Let's drag these out. Nope, I closed that one tighter. Okay, we're gonna ignore the Exodia one-turn kill. These don't actually correlate to what's in them anymore. That is indeed still my Dino deck, but this is actually more of a Chaos deck now, utilizing more of a Dark Magician, Chaos Max Blue Eyes and whatnot. This is actually my own little rendition of Yusei's deck, even though I never ever watched the series. And this is actually my Battle and Boxer deck, which is the first deck that I actually owned, and I've always tried to keep up to date with, but you know, it's dramatically falling behind with its special summon limitations and whatnot, but you know, it's fine. It's what happens. I think at that point that's it. 'Cause I'm not gonna go off and show my OTK, because it's not gonna work. I tried it recently. It got messed up. Yeah, no, that's it. I can't... No, I'm not gonna go off and show off all my game libraries and whatnot. It's all digital. They're just scattered around everywhere. We're not gonna do that. Some other day, maybe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. yeah, no, I hope someone finds something here that they haven't found before or wants to start up and give a try. I can recommend essentially everything here. I hear people don't like the ending to Platinum End, but I don't like the end to Death Note. So, a Platinum End is the actual same two people who do Death Note, by the way. In case anyone hasn't actually started watching Platinum End yet. I think it's on like episode 10, 13? I don't know. It's worth a watch. It's worth a read. It's worth experiencing. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Have a nice, I'm going to say year, because I doubt anyone's just sat and watched this in one sitting, so... yeah, no, I think that is it. I've got, yeah, no. Got my candles here. Can't reach inside them and use them anymore, but I've got a wide variety of options, except from this front two. I believe they're the same. Nope, they're not. Who can see them anyway? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Here's the... Oh, come on. Come. Keep calm and play Resident Evil. That's the other face mask I had. Oh, is that? Oh, it's not. I did have a Resident Evil hoodie at one point. I don't remember where I put it. That's probably gone. Who knows? Yeah, no, that's it. We can all stop dealing with awkward ass me now. Laters.